Hello Internet, I'm Hazel. It is almost Saturday, and it means it's time to sit down for another vlog. So this week, I have taken this week that I'm in right now, off from streaming. I haven't streamed since last Sunday, and I'm not planning on streaming again until Tuesday. The reason I did this, and I talked about this a little bit in last week's vlog, is I wanted to spend more time focusing on videos and also fix my sleep schedule a bit. I got really offset to the point where I was up all night and pretty much asleep most of the day. So I took the week off streaming so I could sort of fix my schedule and focus on making videos, and it has been going very well so far. I am asleep at night, I am awake in the morning. It's great. I've been getting some work done. I finished the enhancement shaman video that went out. I'm really happy with that one, and we took a look at the broken owls yesterday, and there are so many more things that I'm really excited to make videos of. So I am planning on resuming my stream schedule on Tuesday, but I'm not going to be streaming for as long. I used to be doing, anywhere from 3 to 5 hour streams, and I'm going to try and cut that back to closer to 2 or 3 hours so that I'm not really staying up past 11 streaming on any given night. So heads up on that. And then as far as videos that I actually am really excited to make on Legion Alpha, the things that are I haven't really decided for sure on what my next particular video is going to be, but things that are on my radar are dungeon preview videos. All the dungeons are available, and I wouldn't mind doing a quick video on those. Professions, all the professions are implemented. Profession quests are pretty much in, so I would like to make a video on each profession just to kind of look at what it is you're going to be doing in those professions. I want to do videos. I want to do one, I think, pretty quickly here. We're looking at world quests and how the world quest system works. Spoiler alert, if you've played Diablo 3, it's pretty much bounties, but in WoW, which is kind of cool. I want to do a more condensed format on class changes. So the class change videos that I've been doing so far, like the enhancement shaman one I just put out, for example, because of how, in those videos, my goal is usually to go over every single change. So I compare tooltips directly. I go through the entire spellbook and I try and pick out everything that's different so that you don't miss anything. And while that's a good thing to do, those videos take me upwards of 20 hours each to put together. And at this point, I think that information's already out there and people want kind of a more condensed version of it. So I want to try and work on a better format for class overviews, that focuses on major pruning, like things that you're really going to miss, not things that you won't notice are gone. The new basic rotation, so I'll figure out what your general rotation is, and I'll do a really quick run through of that. And then new major animations, because there's a lot of really cool new spell animation work in Legion, and I want to kind of highlight that. So because those would presumably be shorter, it should allow me to finish up covering the rest of the classes, assuming I can easily understand the rotations. I might have a bit of trouble with tanks because I don't have a whole lot of tanking experience, but I should be able to get through the rest of the classes, and I also should be able to go back and update some classes that I've already done coverage on that's outdated. For example, Shadow Priest. I covered Shadow Priest very early. They're very different now, and because Shadow Priest is the class that I took to level 110 on the beta leveling realms, I'm pretty familiar with how they work at this point, so I might do that in this upcoming week or so. So that's kind of what's on my plate. Yeah. Oh, pet battles. That's the other thing, is I want to do a couple of videos showing new battle pets. I'm not going to be able to catch all of them just yet because there's no character account copy data working. I cannot port my live pet collection onto the alpha for testing at this time. So I am leveling some pets up on the alpha so I can at least do a little bit of pet capturing and take a look at the wild pets. But I'm probably not going to be able to level enough pets to really get full strats for all the tamers, because there are pet tamers on alpha now, so I want to do videos to take quick looks at those, but they're going to be sort of preview style videos that just show you what pets they have and what their abilities are, and then kind of some thoughts on that. I'm not going to sit down and hammer out full strategies until we're much closer to release, and until I can test it with my collection, so I can say these pets work really well, and this is my Hazel 90 game strat or whatever. So that's going to come later, but I do want to do an early preview on each of the pet tamers as well. So yeah, those are the upcoming videos. What else have I been doing this week? Dark Souls 3 came out, and I have my own copy, and I've been playing it a little tiny bit. It is on the very bottom of my list of things to do, and I don't want to play Dark Souls 3 if I am frustrated. Like, if I've had a long night queuing Arena and I'm just kind of frustrated and upset with myself, I don't want to jump onto Dark Souls because that's not really going to make me feel better. But whenever I have some time, I want to get some in this weekend, actually, where I'm just, relaxed and you got some time to sit down and play it. I love it. It is so much fun. It's kind of fan servicey, to be honest, from what I've seen so far. But, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got this thrill when I made my character and I just started running through the very first area. And I just had this, it hit me that, oh my gosh, there's a new one. It's happening. I forgot how much I love those games. I forgot how much I love Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. And I'm just really excited that there's another one and that it appears to be everything I want it to be so far. I don't have any really major gripes. And I can backstab people again. Backstabbing got really kind of finicky in Dark Souls 2. And it's quite easy to pull off in Dark Souls 3 relative to where it was in Dark Souls 2, so I'm really excited about that. In PvP, I mentioned Arena. I'm still doing that. Even though I haven't been streaming this last week, I have been queuing every night because I really, really, really don't want to get rusty. I've been putting a lot of practice into that, and I am getting a little bit better. I'm regularly queuing in around like 2300, 2350 MMR. These past couple of sessions, we've actually been queuing more 2400, even 2450 MMR, which is a little bit high for me. But I'm working on it, and I'm doing my best to kind of learn from my experiences and get better. I found a warrior that I really enjoy playing with that really gels with me and my favorite shaman. So I'm hoping that I can queue with those two people a couple of nights a week, somewhat regularly, and get kind of a thing going. And hashtag main team Hazel, and just play on that one druid with those people and see if I can push, because that's one thing that I haven't done this season. I haven't really played with the same team. I've played with a couple of the same people a lot, but I haven't really spent a whole bunch of sessions playing with the same team and building synergy, and I think that's going to be really helpful, especially as I look to push past 2400 and closer to the coveted gladiator range. But I've been having a lot of fun, and there's still hope. I still get so frustrated with myself. There's mistakes that I know I make, and I know exactly what they are, and I see them coming, and for whatever reason, they just happen again. It's just things that happen that I just miss in the game, and I hate myself so much when they happen because I know better. But it's got to be just practice. I just need to build better muscle memory, so I'm sticking with it. Pictures that I've drawn this week, I'm still a little short on pictures. That's one thing that has been falling by the wayside a bit, is I'm trying my best to draw every day, but I have not been meeting that goal exactly. So I don't have 7 pictures, but I do have a couple. This is Sheldon the raccoon. He is seriously Sheldon. In terms of my animal characters, Sheldon is a raccoon with exceptionally bad luck, and he's kind of jaded and cynical about the whole thing. And he always tries to have like a little bit of optimism, but something always comes along that just screws him over. So that's Sheldon the raccoon. This is Go Away Gladys. Gladys is a very snooty flamingo. Gladys doesn't get along very well with other people, and then gets home at the end of the day and realizes she doesn't have any friends, probably because she tells everybody to go away. That's Gladys. This one is a Dark Souls bonfire. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this one, but I was thinking a lot about Dark Souls on this particular day because I think that was the day it came out, and I decided to take a stab at the bonfire design. And this last one I call Cakebot 9000. I was reading some threads on the Arena forums about cakebots, and cakebots in Arena, they're a problem for sure, but they're not as widespread of a problem as people think. But they're definitely out there, and they're definitely really frustrating to play against. And I felt the desire to like make a cartoon version of a kickbot. So he's got some cowboy boots. Anyways, questions of the week. Queer2T asks, will you show us some Black Desert on stream? Oh yeah, Black Desert. So the answer to the question is probably not, just because the way that I am enjoying Black Desert right now would be the most sinfully boring thing to watch on stream ever. Like, for the past 4 days, all I have been doing in Black Desert is auto-looping my horse, like my various horses. I'm doing horse breeding. So I went and tamed a couple of horses, and I've just been training horses, which basically you set them up on an auto-looping path. It's not like it's an in-game feature, like they encourage this. And then you just tab the game out to your system tray so your horses can run and level up. And then when you finally have them at a high enough level, you can breed them together and get new horses and level those horses up. And if you run out of lady horses, then you need to go catch some more horses. But, yeah, so that's all I've been doing. And previous to that, I spent a lot of time just fishing and doing some gathering. So I'm doing very, very, very grindy stuff. I'm not doing any combat, and I feel like that's the part of Black Desert that would be really interesting, would be like PvP, PvE combat, and like guild politic-y stuff, and I don't do any of that. All I really do is catch some fish and farm some carrots and make my horses run around, which would be very boring to watch. So, and also I really only do it right now in like 10-minute stretches. Like I'll log on for 10 minutes, I'll sort out my farm, I'll check on my horses, I'll make sure that everything's good, and then I'll just like minimize it again and go back to whatever else I was doing. So I probably won't be streaming Black Desert, but that's because it's not really something I'm doing in a very watchable format. However, if I do stick with it and I learn more about various aspects of Black Desert and I still find myself playing in a couple months, I'm not against the idea of putting together a couple of basic guides, because there is a lot of complexity to the various life skill systems in Black Desert, and I think and there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's definitely guides on the internet, but there's not nearly the same kind of knowledge base out there that there is for other more established games, especially not in English, because Black Desert came out in Korea a year or two before it came out in North America and Europe. So I wouldn't be against doing some guides for it eventually, But because of everything that's going on with Legion right now and my desire to make videos for that, that's going to be kind of backburnered for the foreseeable future, but it is something that is on in some corner of my brain. So that is what has been going on. If you have any questions you would like answered on a Almost Saturday vlog, just leave them as a comment on the most recent vlog, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!